Hey, oh, you wanna attack? Okay, strange dude. I can solve a Rubik's Cube. Okay, so what? I can solve it in 3 seconds. Whoa, that's actually kind of fast. Can you show me? Sure. Damn, that was actually kind of cool. Wait, that's not even a Rubik's Cube. Yes, it is. It's a Skewb. Why would you want to solve a Skewb? Why not a real Rubik's Cube? This is a real cube. No, it isn't, you dumbass. So, you think the Skewb isn't a real Rubik's Cube, huh? Well, looks like someone needs a lesson on Rubik's Cubes. Why are you doing this? Listen man, the retention on the last video was f***ing horrible and I need to do some random bullshit to get the audience's attention. Okay, so let's start our lesson with 3x3. Invented in 1974 by Hungarian professor Erno Rubik, the 3x3 is the most sold toy in the world and it got the ball rolling for twisty puzzles. The first cube ever was made from wooden blocks, paper clips, glue, and rubber bands. But after making it so that each side could move independently, Erno Rubik added colors to each of the sides and started turning it. But soon he realized he had scrambled the colors and there was no way of making them match again. So he spent the next 1 month of his life trying to cook up a method to solve all the colors. And after finally figuring out a method and solving it, he presented it to his mom and his mom was like, but like every successful entrepreneur, the only thing Erno saw in his mother's disappointment was a business opportunity. So in 1977, his abysmal creation called the Magic Cube was seen in toy stores all across Hungary. It was an instant hit and it eventually led to competitions about solving it, world championships, the creation of the WCA, which brings us today, where speedcubing has become a worldwide sport with hundreds of thousands of competitors and many competitions being hosted every day all across the globe. So that was 3x3. Any questions? Yes, have you considered therapy? No, I haven't and I never will. Anyways, next up we have 2x2. A lot of people don't know this, but the 2x2 was actually invented in 1970 before the original 3x3. The first ever model was held together by magnets and it only had 8 corners. The 2x2 cube is easier to solve than the 3x3. Obviously. So you would think the advanced method is simple, but it isn't, because it has 120 algorithms divided into 3 subsets, each containing 40 algorithms. And that's not even mentioning the fact that even with these algorithms, you can't win competitions because everyone else is predicting their entire solution in inspection while you're wasting time trying to look at the pieces and trying to think what algorithms use. Who does that, you slowpoke? Don't think, just solve. The world record average is 0.88 seconds and your turtle ass is spending that time just to pick up the cube. The world record single is 0.43 seconds by Theodor Zeider, and honestly I can't even pick up and put down the cube that fast. I don't know how they do it and honestly I'm too scared to try and understand. Keep the secrets, kid. Just keep your sonic ass hands away from me. Hey man, just wanted to let you know that retention dropped another 10%. I have fucking trauma from seeing the retention graph from the last video. Do you really want to talk about this right now? Nope, yeah, carry on. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyways, next up we have 4x4 and 7x7. The 4x4 or the Rubik's Revenge was invented in 1981. The 5x5 or the Professor's Cube was invented in 1983. The 6x6 was invented in 2004. And the 7x7 in 2004 as well. The reason there is a gap between 5x5 and 6x6 is because the model we used to make the 5x5 and 4x4 cubes was not usable in the 6x6. This video by JPerm explains it more deeply. I'll link it in the description. The 4x4 has 2 parity algorithms. These parities both suck and can absolutely ruin a good solve. There's no way around the parities, so we consider 4x4 pretty luck-based. 5x5 has only 1 parity and it is the most popular among the big cubes. And the hardware is a little bit better than 4x4. 6x6 has 3 parities and is the most annoying thing in the whole f***ing world. The hardware is really bad and the whole thing can Hiroshima Nagasaki without even giving a warning. 7x7 is too big to do anything and why it's a WCA event? I have no idea. The hardware is just horrible and hey, are you just sleeping? Yeah bro, this is boring as f***. Also, 80% of the people have already clicked off. Well, too bad, because we have a lot to go through, and you're gonna listen to every single one of them. Here, I'll even put some Subway surface in this. Anyways, you know what? Before retention drops to 0%, I'm gonna talk about Skewb. Skewb was invented in 1982, and it was first added to the WCA in 2013. As you might have guessed, Skewb is my favorite event. My personal best average is 2.32 seconds, and my PB single is 1.09, which is nowhere near the world records, but it's still kind of fast. I enjoy Skewb because the way it turns, and I actually don't know why. I just really love solving it. In my first competition ever, I actually got 4th place in Skewb, and I've loved it ever since. Though I can't practice it right now because my Skewb did this, and now it's like unturnable. I don't know why. It turns like shit. But I'm soon gonna buy it again Skewb and get so good I'm gonna break the world record. But that's only gonna happen if Harambe wakes up. See, that was a joke. Harambe is dead, and that means I'm never gonna set the world record. Listen, man, retention is dropping faster than my will to live, and I don't know what to do to keep you guys' attention. Hey, I was gonna call the police on you, but do you want a hug? Also, retention just hit negatives. Oh, fucking hell, man. Okay, I'm fine now. I just needed to go back in time and take my anger on some people. Okay, next we have mirror blocks. Okay, editor cubified here. I know I just said we are gonna talk about mirror blocks, but that wasn't actually in the script. I was supposed to say Megaminx, but I never said Megaminx, so now we're gonna talk about Megaminx. This is my channel, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Megaminx is basically 3x3 but with 12 sides. Solving a Megaminx is also very similar to solving a 3x3. We start off by solving the white cross, which in this case is a star, and then solve F2L, then we solve F2L again, then we solve it again on a different side, then we solve it again, and again, and then we solve OLL and PLL pretty similarly on how we solve it on 3x3. In my opinion, top Megaminx solvers have some of the best look ahead in cubing. Like, how do you find the piece you're looking for without pausing? The world record single is a ridiculous 22.89 seconds. No one has made it to this part of the video. I don't have to put much effort into the next one. Maybe it's something, relaxing, like Ghost Cube or whatever. You gotta be fucking kidding me, it's Pyraminx. Okay, Pyraminx is a stupid cube, it's the easiest cube to solve, and it fucking sucks. That's it, that's the end of the video. Okay? Anyways, this is the part where I tell you to subscribe and kill you.